Greetings of the day students. I Kiran Nagde, Assistant Professor, Department of Advanced Management Studies, GS College of Commerce, Wardha. In earlier lecture, we have seen the concept of sales forecasting in the subject of sales and distribution management, which is the marketing specialization paper number 1. In today's lecture, we are going to discuss the various methods of sales forecasting. The first method, there are two classifications of sales forecasting. The first classification is qualitative methods and the second we have is quantitative methods. In today's lecture, we are going to talk about the qualitative methods of sales forecasting. So there are 5 methods of qualitative methods of sales forecasting, which are, the first one we have is expert opinion method, the second we have is surveys of buyer's intention, then we have is Salesforce composite, then next is Delphi method, and last one we are going to talk about is historical analogy. So let's just start it with the first method, that is expert opinions method. So in experts opinion method, what they do is, this is the simplest method to use. What they do is they gather one panel of experts, and those experts are working in the areas such as marketing professionals, or there are some working in professional bodies like industrial association, or we can call the distribution channel members also. We can call the important members of distribution channels such as distributor or dealers, etc. So what in company, what they do is they call all the experts and they ask for their opinion for the sales forecasting. So what have done in this thing is, this method when implemented, it doesn't show a group opinion because everyone has their own individual opinion regarding to sales forecast. So what happens is, the more whichever the forecast is favors the most of the vocal members, then that sales forecasting will be taken as the target for the organization. But what happens is, with the expert opinion methods, the statistical validity is always questionable in those kind of methods. Actually, the statistical validity is questionable in all the qualitative methods of sales forecasting. The second method we have is survey of buyer's intention. So in this method, what they do is, there is a procedure where they do a survey of buying intentions, or they do some market tests. So in those market tests or in those surveys, they take a sample of potential buyers. So they get the information from those people, and they decide what are their likes or dislikes, or they will decide to the what extent they are likely to purchase your product in the future or not. So in survey of buyers expectation, what they get is the information which will they get, that will be like demand forecast for them, and from that demand forecast they will target their sales of organization. Now what happens is, there is one more thing which in more companies obtain for surveys of buyer expectation. What they do is, many company poll their actual or potential customer, where they potential customers or the actual customer are like individual household or the intermediary or anyone who is involving in your selling procedure. So what they do is they go to them and they ask them about the market demand, or they ask them about the what kind of product they want to buy for themselves, and then out of that opinion they will get a particular number which they will treat it as a sales forecast. The next method is Salesforce composite. So next method is Salesforce composite method. As the name suggests, in this method the organization asks their sales personnel to come up with their forecast, and in organization we assume that is all the sales personnel are in directly contact with your customers, and also they are the members of your distribution channels. So what we assume is they are in directly contact with the customer. The second will be they are very well informed about the trends in demand of the product. Now what happens is, the individual sales personnel come up with their forecast. In organization, we combine all the individual forecasters, and then we derive a overall demand forecast for the organization. Now, many a time in this method, the results can be affected by the staff biases, or the lack of interest in the process, or the ignorance about the wider economic change and trends. And that is why this method is oftenly used to generate the forecasting industrial equipment forecast in the industrial equipment industry. So, Salesforce composite method is widely used in those area where the industrial equipment works. The next method we have is Delphi method. So, Delphi method is a one-grade upgrade version of expert opinion methods. So, what happens is organization arranges organization calls all experts to form an opinion about a sales forecast. There will be one Delphi coordinator who will allow this discussion in an organization. In a close environment, they will be discussing over the various sales forecasting trends and change and all those related stuff. And the Delphi coordinator will gather this data, and the important role which have played by Delphi coordinator here is they will validate the statistical analysis, they will generate the statistical analysis from the opinions which are forming in a group. Okay, so from that Delphi coordinator will whatever are the results will be, the Delphi coordinator will convey this to the management, and then management will decide about the sales forecasting methods. The last method here is historical analogy method. So this method is particularly used for the new products. So what happens is organization look for the similar product which are already there in the market, and then they study their demand or the sales pattern of the similar product, and then they derive at the sales forecast. That is historical analogy method, wherein you will forecast your sales by using the historical data of another product which is similar to your new product. So that's it for the qualitative methods of sales forecasting. In next lecture, we are going to discuss about the quantitative methods of sales forecasting. Until then, stay tuned and please subscribe to the channel of GS College of Commerce e-Learning Wardha. Thank you.